Welcome to your weekly tribe report. This is for the fire tribe, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If your rising and moon sign are in these zodiac signs, this will still be accurate for you. And before you skip to your sign, the card that I have for everyone is the Six of Cups. This week is all about tapping into your inner child and reclaiming your innocence. Due to the very intense energy we have been going through, like ever since Saturn was in Libra, and the intense energy that we're going to continue to go through, especially when Pluto goes to Aquarius, it's very important that you, once and for all, dig up old childhood lessons and trauma for you to actually really not suppress, but face head on. For some of you, this will be fun. For some of you, it won't be fun, but it's definitely necessary. Let's get right to it. Welcome, Aries, to your weekly Fire Tribe report. The three cards we have for you this week are the Three of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Devil card. Make sure, very much so, you do not get taken advantage of. This week is all about working in teams and getting assistance from friends or teammates or other people you work with in an employer-employee setting to get projects done. But with the influence of the Moon and the Devil card, you could be getting played and you could find yourself doing all the work. There's a line of communication that is not fully open, and somebody's destructive shadow habits and tendencies that are affecting them could get in the way of the work that they're doing with you. That's one interpretation of these cards. You yourself also want to be very careful about your tendency to escape. You're definitely going to see the occult dark side of magic this week, and it's up to you to ground it and look at it from a very mature and disciplined standpoint with discernment, or you can get very lost. As far as love is concerned, we have the Five of Swords. So if you are with a significant other right now and expect arguments, harsh arguments, you Aries are not known to hold your tongue. So it could feel like verbal warfare. Some of you like that type of thing. But if you are not in a relationship and you are interested in someone, you may find you and that person have a difference of opinion. Hopefully that's not enough to stop the love you feel for them. It might turn you off from them completely. Just expect miscommunication this week. Don't let that stop you though. Ironically, the career card we have is the Two of Cups, which is indicating that a partnership in your place of work is what's needed. Some of you, this is talking about inner office romance, you actually finding a love interest or the relationship you're currently in actually helping you fuel the motivation you need to do your work better. But what I'm sensing for a lot of you is you're going to partner with someone who has the same goals and ambitions with you so that you could really get an important project of yours done. I don't really even sense any romance, but that doesn't mean there won't be. And as far as the karmic lesson card, we have the Sun. So all that dark, unsure, unclear energy that you'll experience this week, know that above all, the light of the sun is going to illuminate through all that. So knowing that it's okay if you are unsure about certain events that are happening this week, know for a fact you will gain that clarity. Anything you are unsure of, the light will shine through it. So just stay focused, and until next week. Welcome, Leo, to your weekly Fire Tribe report. This is the Peace Dealer, and the cards that I have for you are the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Devil card. So prepare for a very exciting week. The events of this week are going to be very fast-paced. You're going to start off really reaping the rewards of your hard work. You're going to be flossing, stunting on these mofos, and showing people who's boss. Literally, just be very mindful that things will move fast, and you're good at doing this, but make sure you keep up with the pace. So with the Devil card, there's going to be distractions, and there's going to be opportunities to really escape and indulge. And that's not even a bad thing. You're actually going to be encouraged to do some things that society would deem a bit wrong or irresponsible. Have fun, who gives a fuck? But make sure you don't indulge too much, because this is also speaking of certain temptations that can derail you and hurt you. So you want to practice discernment and make sure you balance this energy out. Overall, it's still pretty exciting energy. And when we come to love, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is saying that, traditionally it may indicate that you're a bit isolated this week. Some of you Leos may find that you don't really have the opportunity to connect with a lot because you feel more introverted. But what this is really saying is, for some of you talking to some people, honestly, I don't think there's going to be any issue with love this week. You are the sign of love. But if you're talking to someone, if you're in a relationship with someone, keep your business to yourself. Like, don't let anyone know. No one should know that you're talking to someone. Especially you Leos, especially you Leo woman. I don't know why you tell your friends about your love interests, because your friends always go behind your back and try and get with them. And you're like, oh my God, I thought you were my friend. Don't let that be you this week. Don't let anyone know. If you're just talking to someone, if you're getting closer to someone, and people ask if you're talking to someone, make them think you're single. Trust me, that's the message I'm getting. As far as career is concerned, we have the Five of Swords. So definitely expect arguments and altercations to go out of context. Expect your words to be taken out of context. Expect fights with maybe a boss, but I'm sensing more a co-worker that you're working with, or a client if you're self-employed. Do your best to not try and win. I'm not saying lose the argument, but the person you'll be arguing with has no common sense. So if you're gonna argue until you win, it's gonna be a hollow, empty victory. Just make sure you're aware that there's gonna be a misunderstanding and miscommunication. So if you at least understand the fact that what you say is probably not even going to be taken in the right context, you won't take it as seriously, because you Leos could hype up and over dramatize things that just really don't deserve your time. You deserve better. And as far as the karmic card, we have the Lover's card, which is basically saying love is all around you. There are serious opportunities for committed love headed your way, but of course you are the source of all those opportunities. So please be reminded, anyone will be lucky to be in a committed love relationship with you. Flare up that inner diva or inner king within your Leo soul and spirit, and be prepared to express your sexuality in new and exciting ways. Until next week. Welcome to your weekly Fire Tribe report, Sagittarius, because you got a lot of swag, and it's swaggy, swaggy, swaggy every time you swag your way around. Anyway, the cards that I have for you this week are the Fool card, the Tower card, and the Page of Wands. Forget any traditional meaning you derive from these cards. Some of you Sagittarians know tarot, so I'm not going to tell you about how this is a new phase for you and how you can expect the unexpected and you'll have a new desire. Throw all the traditional meanings away, okay? Because what these three cards really mean for you is you hold a very, very, very magnificent, mysterious, but valuable position in the zodiac. And you have reached a place in your life right now with Saturn in your sign where you do not take wisdom or BS from anyone. See how I gave the polarities there? You are defining meaning, and the meaning, specifically the meaning of life, in new ways, updated, extravagant, eccentric ways. So you have to take this adventure that you are embarking yourself on and literally use your intention, your mind, and your heart to create new beliefs. not for you, but through your actions to help guide the rest of the zodiac. A lot of the people you'll be guiding are going to be opposing you every single way, only to say later, "Oh my God, you were right." As far as love is concerned, we have the Hierophant. So this is really going to strengthen the commitments that you have with people and make them more serious. You need to ask yourself this week, do you believe in marriage? I spoke to a Sagittarius lady the other day, and she said she doesn't believe in marriage. This week, concerning love, these questions are going to really be brought up again, and you'll find some of you who don't believe in marriage will believe in it. Most of you who probably were considering marriage this week are probably going to be like, no, I don't want to get married, and you're going to mean it. So that's good. It doesn't matter. Some of you may continue to decide you don't believe in marriage. All that matters is that you, once again, ask yourself and update your belief on what you feel relationships should be like and how committed two people should get. Because those of you in committed relationships right now understand that partner you're with, there's a very strong chance you're going to marry them. If you're talking to someone right now or someone that you're into, understand that if you get in a relationship with them, that it will last. And so you have to really ask yourself what a committed long-term relationship means to you. As far as career is concerned, we have the Knight of Cups. So when it comes to the work you do and the career you have, this week is asking for you to give your graceful artistic touch. Show a little bit of emotion to the employees you work with and especially the clients you deal with, because it's going to help them feel connected to you. You have this sway and passion and charisma about you, and if you bring that out in your work, it's probably going to even get you a raise or promotion, because you'll be able to seduce people with your actions and words. Add a little spiritual touch to your interactions with people, whatever that means to you means, and you'll be good. And as far as the karmic lesson card, we have the Seven of Wands, which is why I said, don't let anybody talk to you about what life means. You're here to literally create it again. And so you must stand up for whatever you believe. You will get opposed, you will have opposition, and you're gonna stand up for yourself and say, no, I don't even need to have the facts. I mean, you do, right? But I don't even need to have the facts. I don't need to explain myself. This is what I believe. This is why I believe it. And you will see as you not explain yourself, but as you stand up for what you believe, it'll put people in line, because you're not believing in no honky-dory ish. And even if you are believing in some whack delusional ishkabibble, it still serves its place. I just said ishkabibble. Wow. Until next week.